Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Guru Ramdas Educational Society. I am Dr. Jagjit Singh. Today I would like to talk about lung abscess. What is lung abscess? Lung abscess is a cavity that is formed inside the lung which is filled with necrotic debris and fluid caused by microbial infections. And this lung abscess is present on one side and it is single in nature. It is involving the posterior segments of the apical lobe, or it is involving the um, lower lobe, lower lobe apical segments. Lung abscess, it is caused by different kinds of microbial infections. For example, it is caused by anaerobic bacteria like bacteroides, actinomyces, Peptostreptococcus, Fusobacterium, etc. Lung abscess is also caused by a microphilic bacteria which is known as Streptococcus milleri. And lung abscess is also caused by aerobic bacteria like Haemophilus influenza, Klebsiella pneumoniae, Pseudomonas, Staphylococcus aureus, Streptococcus pneumoniae. So these are also types of aerobic bacteria that are responsible for causing lung abscesses. Lung abscess is not only caused by anaerobes and aerobes, it is also caused by fungi. Fungi like Aspergillus and Candida are responsible for causing lung abscesses. Lung abscess is also caused by parasites like Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica is a parasite and it shows a tetranucleated cyst with bloody urea and liver abscess, but it can also show an abscess inside the lungs. In addition to this, lung abscess are also seen in children who are smaller in ages, and it can also be seen in patients who consume lot of alcohol. So in alcoholic, it is a predisposition factor for lung abscess. The size of abscess can vary from 2 cm to 5 cm onwards. It is easily scanned by the CT scan of the lungs. On CT scan, we can see cavity formation inside the lungs. Lung abscess are of two types. Primary lung abscesses, which are formed inside the lung due to the disruption of parenchymal process, and secondary lung abscess, which are formed due to extrapulmonary conditions like vascular emboli. So those are also responsible for causing lung abscesses. In addition to this, lung abscesses show cough, fever, shivering, night sweats, etc. So it shows symptoms similar to pneumonia, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, mycobacterial infections. So in order to differentiate it, we have to differentiate based on peculiar symptoms in case of lung abscesses. A person can cough up blood also in case of lung abscess, and there can be a foul smelling sputum on sputum analysis of patient's lung abscess. Now coming to one more point, that in 1/3 portion of cases they cough up blood and it is known as hemoptysis, and hemoptysis must be differentiated from hemoptysis of mycobacteria on further investigations. Lung abscess can be due to aspiration of oropharyngeal contents and aspiration during sedation, during anesthesia, and unconsciousness due to injury. So these are the causes for causing lung abscesses. In addition to this, it is also caused by necrotizing pneumonias, necrotizing tumors. In 8 to 18% of necrotizing tumors like squamous cell carcinoma, there can be an underlying lung abscess. And squamous cell carcinoma, it is also responsible for producing parathyroid hormone, so it can also lead to hypercalcemia in addition to formation of lung abscesses. Vasculitis, which is granulomatosis with polyangiitis, we can see formation of lung abscess. Now coming to the diagnosis of lung abscess can be diagnosed by transbronchial and transtracheal aspirates. It can be the laboratory markers like ESR and CRP would be elevated in these patients, and there will be presence of air fluid levels because of rupture of lung abscess into the bronchi. Now coming to the fiber-optic bronchoscopy is also used to differentiate and to exclude obstructive lesions like bronchial asthma. Suppose if there is an obstruction inside the bronchi, lung abscesses must be differentiated from obstructions by fiber-optic bronchoscopy. Now, management of lung abscess. Lung abscess is managed using broad spectrum antibiotics in addition with surgical drainage and resection of the lung that is affected by chronic lung abscess. If it is an anaerobic bacteria, we give metronidazole and clindamycin. If it is an aerobic bacteria like Pseudomonas, we give broad spectrum antibiotics like beta-lactams and cephalosporins. If it is fungi, we give antifungal drugs. And if it is an MRSA or staphylococcal infection, that is methicillin resistant staphylococcus infection, then we give vancomycin and linezolid. We also perform bronchoscopy in patients who have aspired antibiotics, and also to administer antibiotics we perform bronchoscopies. Now prognosis in these patients is very good because of maximum use of antibiotics, and antibiotics have shown very good efficacy in treating lung abscesses. The prognosis is good, but if there is an underlying respiratory condition like pneumonia, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, bronchial asthma, hypertension, stroke, so if there are underlying conditions, then the prognosis can become slightly worse and the mortality rate is 5%. Now this is all about lung abscess, how we have to understand the lung abscess. If a patient who is seeing my video has a lung abscess, there is no need to worry, no need to panic. He can go to the doctor, he can get CT scans and investigations done, and then he can get treated with lung abscess with a response rate of more than 50%. Approximately 99% cases of lung abscess are treated with antibiotics with full efficacy. Thanks for watching my video, and thanks for sharing and subscribing my channel. Please share and subscribe as much as possible. Thank you.